Hey, Lorianne here, and we are missing John today. We had a little mix up in our schedule, so I told him that I would come on and do a quick brain power breakthrough with gratitude, speaking about gratitude early in the year. And really, every day, that's something that's good to look at. So, one thing that might help you at the first part of this year is to just be grateful for the things that you do have. And there's always things that we want or we need or we don't have. But when you look at the things that you do have, there's so much power in that, and you gain back your power. So, in the past few episodes, we have talked about how you can gain your power, and we always want to encourage success for teens. And that just goes right along with parents being able to be successful at parenting, right? The one thing that I have found that's very helpful, and John has talked about this a lot too, is gratitude. Just that simple being grateful for what you have. And I have this book that I keep on my bookshelf right here. So it always reminds me to be grateful. And the title is Happily Grateful. And it's bright yellow and it's just happy to even look at. So the introduction in here, and I have to show you something that makes me so happy. One of my little grandkids got to it and drew their pictures or their autograph, whatever it is, and drew in here. And there's several pictures that have, or pages that have their, little drawings on. And it makes me smile. Now, as a parent, of kids, that might have made me mad back in the day. But now these things are treasures and you don't sweat the small stuff. John and I have talked a lot about the little simple tiny things that matter. And then there's those simple little tiny things that really don't matter in the long run. In the big scheme and the grand adventure of this life, we need to pick and choose those things that matter. So I wanted to read just the introduction here about gratitude. It gives such a great synopsis of what gratitude really is. May the joy that you give to others be the joy that comes back to you. We are most alive, wrote Thornton Wilder, when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. This is the gift, to hear and enjoy life's music everywhere, to be more aware of what we have than what we don't have, to appreciate again and again all the wonderful things in life that money can't buy. The wind in your hair, the sun on your face, a child's laughter, a loving family, a great friend. Truly, there's something in every day, in every season to celebrate with Thanksgiving. In the end, of course, it's not what we have in our life, but who we have in our life that brings us joy. There might be some people in your life that don't bring you joy, and the ways that we have been able to create that joy is to not have expectations of that other person. If we want to be loved by that other person, we love them. If you want to have a joyful, happy experience, be joyful and happy around them, even if they're not. It's not up to you to make somebody else happy. It is up to you to make your own self happy. So that gratitude for happiness and joy, all of that comes from within you. Now, we always talk about little simple action steps that you could take to have more gratitude. And it said it right there in the book is write it down. So have a place where you often write things down. I have these books. I have actually published a journal and I have not ordered my own journal yet. So pretty soon I'll be able to get that. I just did it over the holiday and I haven't ordered it yet, but this is my next favorite one besides mine. And I love it because it's just soft. I can throw it in my bag. It's not going to get wound up like those ones that have spirals on them and broken and pages torn out. The paper quality is great. I love it. I draw pictures in mine. I write, I like bold things. But the one thing that I do excuse me, the one thing that I do every day is I write what I'm grateful for. That gives you the power within your brain to start thinking and looking for things that you're grateful for. So there is a book called 1001 Ways to Be Grateful. And every day you write something that you're grateful for, and you can't rewrite what you're grateful for. So you have to come up with new things. So when I got into writing it like that in this gratitude book, I wrote, I am grateful for blades of grass. It got to the point that every single day I was searching for something new to be grateful for. And there is so much happiness and joy that will come to you in your life when you're not feeling happy or grateful. When you start knowing that you're looking for that, your brain will automatically release those endorphins that help you feel happy and grateful because you're doing a project. Some people have called it the happiness project, the gratitude project, whatever the name is that you want to put to it. Start that project for yourself. And all it is looking for something to be grateful for every single day and write it down and make sure you don't rewrite it. So you can't write something down twice. So like, look, I am grateful for this guy. I'm grateful for Chester. I can only write that in my gratitude journal one time, is that I'm grateful for him. Then I would write, I'm grateful for my eyes, or I'm grateful for my ears that I can hear. These are just simple. I know it seems elementary to talk about this, but we forget. And when we're in that spiraling down, like I'm not good enough, or feeling those things of, fear, not being confident, all of those things start popping up in our lives at different times of the day and different times of the week or different times of the month. All of those times when that's happening, the one thing that you can do to gain back your power, your self-esteem, your confidence is to say what you're grateful for. Say it out loud, write it down, however it is possible for you. And that takes you back up the spiral staircase, back to happiness and joy and love, which is the highest vibrations that we can be at. So that's our message today. And I know that if John was on here, he would have so much to say about being grateful for what you have right now today. John is suffering every single day with this brain cancer that he has, and they've been able to take most of it out. They have done radiation, and he is so grateful every single day when he wakes up and he can breathe and he can kiss his wife and that he can love on his children and his grandchildren. And we want to not take these things for granted. We want to have gratitude for the simple blessings that we have in our life every single day, because on the other end of it, we all have bought a round trip ticket on this earth. We got to come to this earth and we get to exit this earth. And so what we do in between that time that we're on this flight from this round trip airline ticket is we get to come to this earth and we get to touch as many lives as we possibly can, do as much good as we possibly can, go through all the trials, the trauma, the heartaches, the joys, the laughter, meeting new people, and we get that whole experience in there. And that's what you do with your attitude inside you. The small and simple things like John has taught us so much about. That's what we get to do before our round trip ticket takes us back to our heavenly parents. So I just want to end with saying how grateful I am for this opportunity to do this podcast and YouTube show with John. We've called it a show, a podcast, our TV series, our, but really we just want to get together and glean from John and his great attitude and the gentle man that he is, and all of the things, the inspiration that he gives to us. So thank you for being here today. And if you have any questions, please send us your questions. Our emails are in the description, and you can comment and leave your question in the comment. We're excited to have guests that will be coming on with us, sharing their experiences with teen success and being able to be successful as a teenager and young adult. We are giving you little nuggets of inspiration every single day that we possibly can come on live. And with that, we would love it if you subscribe, click the button, share, and get this message that John has to share with everybody out to the world. So thank you. Mwah. We're grateful for you and we appreciate you.